Hello, Emma. This is Rockin' Ranch video number 2. That's Mr. Ike you see roaming around over there. Our bigger than standard poodle. And I am actually standing in the lower meadow, or right above the lower meadow on the property, which is below the area that you saw in the first video. I'm looking west. I'm halfway down the road. You can see the road right there. It came from Sulphur Mountain Roads right there. And if you look this way, there's a pad right there that and there's Ike that John and I had all the leveling and the groundwork done on that with big equipment. So that pad is ready for the guest house to be built, and it's a 2-story structure. I'll send you a plan of it. I don't have it with me at the moment. And it actually will be, the front will be facing, bugs landed on me, the deck of this house, which is on the 2nd floor. The garage is going to be underneath. Looks dead to the west, so that's why we call it the Sunset House, because at sunset it has this entire beautiful access to the sunset. And that's our property line right there with our neighbor, who has horses that generally run up and down there. And there are all kinds of plans for this property right now. The guest house is going to be here. And then toward the back there, Harper's actually coming to live here. I don't know if I told you that, my daughter. And I traded in my trailer. Someone just bought it, and I'm buying up. I'm gonna get a bigger trailer now. And she's gonna live in a really nice trailer. The guest house will not be where she ends up. We're gonna build a barn that has an apartment in it for her. But she and Leah, my granddaughter, are coming down here this summer to start living down here, which is wonderful. I get to see my granddaughter now. But I wanted to show you, see, here's the lot. You can see much better the pad, excuse me, not the lot, where we're going to build. There's another road over there. I think you can see it. The road is going up into the trees to another flat pad where there's a meditation site that I'm developing. That really big green tree that's right there, that is actually a walnut tree. And gets walnuts every year. It's black walnut. There used to be a black walnut orchard here. But what's going to really be exciting is behind that orchard, that walnut tree that was part of the old orchard, I am actually building an amphitheater so that people can come and use the property and speak and teach their clients. Some people are going to use it as part of masterminds where they get a day in Ojai, and we'll do yoga and meditation and speaking and training and coaching and all of that. See, there's that road, as you can see as I walk down, it goes up. We're contemplating putting another swimming pool in here, but that swimming pool will be what they call a Nova pool, a natural pool. And it actually looks like a pond, and all of the plants become part of the ecosystem, so that you don't use chemicals in the pool. You actually rely upon the plants and the ecosystem to keep your waters clean. So we'll have that built, and if we do that, it'll be somewhere down here in this section, probably right about in that centerpiece right there. There's Ike down there running around. You can see the property line continues, and when I take you up here, you'll be able to see the same view that we actually get from up front. Oh, I'm going to stop for a minute because now you have a really good view of that hillside up there. Looks really great. And there's the walnut tree again. And then there'll be a barn down here. It's going to be a contemporary barn, and I'm going to be using that to do art gallery type stuff, like special presentations for nonprofits and things like that. And we can do art showings, and I guess they can do wine tastings, that kind of thing, even though I don't drink. But they can drink, and maybe raise funds for some good charity events. But you can see that if we built the house down here in this big flat area that we walked down to, you would be able to look that way, and if we had a deck on it, you would catch the view pretty much like the view we have up above. What we felt it was better to be higher up and catch the sunset view. My neighbor has agreed to help me by letting us take out these trees here, as long as they're not oak trees. We're going to clean up the scrub and get it all out so the view will become unobstructed. And now you can see how far down we've come. It's quite a hike. Everybody thinks it's a simple walk, and then every single person, all of these in-shape, big buff guys that come to do my property, I'll say, oh, that's a piece of cake. And then you see them huffing and puffing when they have to walk up the hill. So guess what? I get to huff and puff. But you can see the number of trees that we have. Almost all of those are oak trees. And of course, you're not allowed to take the oak trees out. And so we've made an oak tree forest, and I'm putting in trails that come down from the house. The house is straight up above. You just can't even see it. See, it's hidden from view. So it's totally private. And I think I mentioned yesterday that we're putting in a funicular. A funicular is, I think you've seen one of those. It's like a tram that goes up the side of a hill, and it's an enclosed, locked little cage. Come here, Ike. Ikey Pike. I have to keep him in tow so he doesn't go on the road. Come on, Ike. And it'll go on an incline, and I'll show you the road when I get up top again. But you can see there's all kinds of great plans down here. So there'll be a lot happening here the next couple of months. I think we just procured the rest of our financing this morning, as a matter of fact, excuse me if I'm on a slant here, to try and put this together for you. But you see where that table is, we had some plans stretched out there, but that's the site where the house is going to be. 2-story, looking straight out. It'll really be kind of cool. And then the road that goes up to the upper meadow, the meditation garden. And then the trail is going to be set up coming on a switchback, which means, like if you were tacking in a sailboat, the trail will come down and angle on a zigzag back and forth from the top and meander through all the oak forest. And I'm going to have stopping points and benches custom made. Come here, Ike! And benches custom made to make everything look so good, so that it'll invite you to stop and rest along your way and think quietly, or read, or meditate, or whatever it is that you decide to do. There's Ike sitting up. See, Ikey? Ikey, come over here. And I'm going to be out of breath soon. I'm also going to send you some pictures. Okay, honey? As we move along. So, this is the lower meadow and the pad for Sunset House. And all of this wonder. I just wanted you to see it. So part 2, I'm probably going to have to do a part 3. Love you, girl. Have a great day. Bye, honey.